Hello. Hi, hello, and how are you? So, my name is Bree, and I am a mom of two. I work in mental health and substance abuse co occurring disorders for an outpatient treatment program, and I love to read. And so, my channel is going to be reviewing the books that I read as a full time worker, mom, and reader. So, we are going to start out with something a little light and fun. I read Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone by J.K. Rowling, and this is such a millennial classic, I feel like, because who hasn't heard of Harry Potter? And if you haven't, then maybe my video will make you want to. So, obviously, there are several movies that follow the books, and I have watched all the movies about 100 times each. Um, and so, with the upcoming HBO series, I wanted to read the books for the first time to get a different experience coming in. So, I am 26 years old, and so I was growing up as Harry Potter and his trio or his gang of buddies were growing up as well. And so the magic is a little bit more magical for me because it was my escape from reality. So let's start with reading the back of the book. Harry Potter has never played a sport while flying on a broomstick. He's never worn a cloak of invisibility, befriended a giant, or helped hatch a dragon. All Harry knows is a miserable life with the Dursleys, his horrible aunt and uncle, and their abominable son. Ab- Abominable son. Whoops. If one more thing about me, I can't talk. I read and read and read and read, but I can't speak. um, Dudley. Harry's room is a tiny closet at the foot of the stairs, and he hasn't had a birthday party in 11 years. But all that is about to change when a mysterious letter arrives by Owl Messenger. A letter with an invitation to a wonderful place he never dreamed existed. There he finds not only friends, aerial sports, and magic around every corner, but a great destiny that's been waiting for him if Harry can survive the encounter. So amazing. So, going through the book, I had um, two tabs because I wanted to really enjoy it. And I feel like sometimes when I'm annotating, I don't get to enjoy or experience the book the way that I want to. So I annotated things that I thought were very different from the movie and things that I absolutely adore and love. So if you take a look here, pink was what I adored and loved, and purple was what I thought was very different from the movie. Matches the front of the cover, and I dropped my bookmark earlier, but this was the bookmark that I had picked out, the collector, because even if I haven't read the books yet, I have collected them and I have collected an entire shelf full of Harry Potter things. So those were my tab colors, they matched the book. Um in the first Harry Potter, obviously it's about the Sorcerer's Stone, um which is used for the villain of the story is wanting to get his hands on the Sorcerer's Stone, and Harry and his friends, Hermione and Ron, as well as a little bit of Neville. We love Neville. Try to stop this from happening, and they're kind of meddling a little bit. They're running around Hogwarts Castle doing things they're not supposed to be doing, losing house points, and overall really just not making friends. However, in the end of the book, it all works out and everybody's happy go lucky, except for Harry, who has to return home to his awful, awful family. So early in life, Harry's family took him in after a very, very sad incident where he unfortunately lost both of his parents. And with doing this, they kind of knew that Harry was going to be magical, and they tried to shield him from reaching that destiny. And in the end, it really kind of bit him in the ass, if you know what I mean. If you know what happened to Dudley. Anyways, I gave that a 5 out of 5. That could be a biased rating because I already adored Harry Potter and I already knew the story. There's some stuff that didn't happen in the movie. And I'm assuming it's just for like time reasons and costs. But the book brought those to life very beautifully, and I'm very happy that I've started the journey of more diving deeper into the world of Harry Potter. I literally have a Harry Potter tattoo. Um, so this is from Harry Potter and the Chamber, nope, the Goblet of Fire. It is one of the mer people that show up in that movie, and it is my absolute favorite part of the movie and favorite movie. um I love mermaids. I love everything to do with mermaids, and those creatures just stole my heart. So, if you're ever wondering if you'd like to pick up Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone, but you're nervous because you've already watched the movie, or you think because it's young adult that you won't like it, I promise you it is worth the read and you should most definitely give it a shot. With that being said, I am going to move into my next book review and I will see you guys later. Bye.